What is going on, guys? It is your boy Matt Balloon 1115, and if you clicked on this video, I understand why. You're concerned for this specific company. You may be thinking about upgrading something in your Ford or Lincoln car, and I am here to tell you that this company is 100% legit, and I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. Today, I am going to be doing a 4-inch to 8-inch conversion on my Ford Fusion 2015 SE model. So we're going to take that and we're going to turn it into a touchscreen with the Apple and Android CarPlay. This is not a video to show you how to do that. This is a video to show you that it is proof that this company offers good quality products and are reasonably priced and everything else in between. So with that being said, I will show you the before and after as soon as I am done here. And then I'll show you the functionality of everything to show you that it works and that I am not a mechanic or am good with wiring or anything like that. I'm going to attempt this today by myself using just a video on YouTube, and I'll link that video down below if you're trying to do the same conversion as me using the same company that I purchased it from. And I will also link that company's website in the description below as well. So if you need to find it, you will find it right there, and they can help you out. Very responsive on Facebook. I messaged them probably 20 times, and they got back to me within an hour of me messaging them every single time with the answer that I was looking for precisely. And so yeah, so let's get started. I will show you the before and after, and then we'll go from there. Also, guys, I just wanted to show you real quick that the packaging is pristine. They did a very good job packaging this. It's very protected, safe. It all came in this very small box from Hong Kong, so it's very international. You can see right there. And I just want to show you the contents of the box. So it does include the clip things, the plastic clip tools for the clips. And I'm not 100% sure what all these are, but I know where they go because I'm going to watch the video. So this will help you guys understand what the package comes with and everything in between, so you're not asking too many questions. This is the USB hub that goes in the center console, and then this flash as well. So I'm going to assume that this is the screen, and underneath here is the bezel for the thing. All right, so that's what we got in the package. That's what I wanted to share with you guys as well. Okay, guys, just a quick update. Everything is installed properly, and it is all working very nicely. Radio, Bluetooth, you name it, Apple CarPlay. I haven't tried the Android Auto, but I'm assuming it does work. Right now, I'm on a TeamViewer call with the manufacturer of this, or the company that sent me the module. They're just updating some stuff for me. For some reason, when I plugged everything in, the heated seats did not work. So they're in 4Scan right now, doing something to make the heated seats work and everything else like that. So once everything is fixed and ready to go, I will give you another update and see what happens from there. Alrighty. Everything is a go. We are successful. Driver's seat is hot. Passenger seat is hot. Everything works as it should. This is a very, very good moment in my life right now, considering the amount of money I spent and saved at the same time, because I know other companies out there are making you pay way more than what this Fordupgrades is making you pay. So definitely highly recommend these guys. They're super legit, very affordable, and they are very willing to help you with any issues that you might have had. Installation as well as software, plugging it into your computer, and even doing the work for you if you had issues with your heated seats or your radio Apple CarPlay or anything like that, very willing to help you out. So I will give you a quick update once it is daylight tomorrow, and then I'll upload this video on Thursday, and that is when you will see it. And we'll be right back. Okay, guys, the moment of truth. Everything is hooked up, set up properly so that it works. Everything works now. I'm going to go ahead and turn the car on. I'm going to show you that everything works and how well it works and how long it took me to do this, and a couple issues I had along the way that I think if I tell you them now, it'll help you when you do your 4-inch to 8-inch conversion as well. So here we go. We're going to turn the car on, or just to the on position. I'm not going to start the engine. Everything still works the same way. I'm also going to plug in my cord for my Apple CarPlay so I can show you that that works as well. I'll run you through that as well. So let me just show you here. I did not opt for the navigation. It was like $200 extra. I didn't really care for it because I have Apple CarPlay. But yeah, so audio, everything works as it should. Radio stations. I'll turn the volume off here in a sec. All right, so the climate controls, everything works. The heat, nice and hot. Cold air, obviously, is cold, which is good. I had an issue with that. I'll explain that in a little bit. The dual climate control does not work. It's just there because the system, like normal cars that have these already installed, have the dual climate control installed in their cars. My car is just single zone climate control, but it's still pretty cool because I could just have it running constant, same temperature, which is really cool. And the heated seats, they all work. And I even had them install this so that you can put it like, it's on the screen instead of having to push the button. Both work at the same time. So if you push this, this will light up, same thing, and vice versa. Phone, everything is here. You can push the Siri button if your phone is connected. Your phone keypad, everything's good there. Contacts, do not disturb. You know how this stuff works. Apps, I guess you could find some apps in your stuff, and all your settings as well. So, you know, your clock, you can easily adjust that. If you want military time, you just go military time. Sound, everything is good. I'll have to adjust that. I haven't even adjusted that. Wow, my music has been sounding so good. It's like, or sounding so crappy, I didn't even realize it. I was just too excited about the screen itself. So here we go. So let me just plug in the cord for the iPhone. It looks like this. This is like the one that comes with your iPhone from Apple. Or I've actually used this one too, which is a third party. It still works. I can link that in the description. If somebody comments, I'll let them know. Bought it on Amazon for a couple bucks. But anyway, so here we go. I'm going to plug it in. I have checked to make sure this works while I'm recording. And voila. There you go. That's the last song I was listening to. Shout out to Beamer Wiggly. I don't know. Canadian country music is just my thing all of a sudden. This playlist right there. Check it out if you're a country music fan. Anyway, so we got the Apple CarPlay. Everything works fantastically, flawlessly. My messages all are being read out loud. If I get one, it pops up right here on the screen as a notification. Click it. It reads it. You can reply without using your hands. It's really awesome. I love it. So good. Music, you can, browse through your library. All of your songs. Just scroll through it. It scrolls really nicely too. All the features work very well. The touchscreen is flawless. All my podcasts. Don't look, I know, it's embarrassing. Okay. Those are all my podcasts. And everything works. And then if you just want to go back to the main screen, you just hit the Ford logo and boom, you're back. You can listen to the radio, control your climate, or just hit the home button if you just want a little bit of everything in between. But yeah, so that is going to be it for the infotainment center. I want to get into the issues that I had along the way so that if you guys run into these issues, this video might help you out and fix those before you run into those issues. So stay tuned. now time for the issues that I had when it came to installing this by myself. And I can't say I did it by myself. There was some help. I did need a few tools that I did not have with me, and other stuff like that. So I highly recommend making sure you have a 7mm driver. It doesn't have to be a screwdriver, but just make sure you have that 7mm bolt, whatever thing, you know what I'm talking about. If you're trying to do this by yourself, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that is going to be key to taking screws out of this, or basically anything in this Ford. Most of them are just 7mm. A big issue I had was that when it came to this step over here and taking that thing, I forget what it's called, out of here, it was screwed in. So like you had to unscrew the bracket, but you had like this much room, or like that much room I should say, and it was like deep in there. So I had to run over to my local Mavis Tire or Jiffy Lube or whatever, and have a mechanic come out with their screw gun that worked to unscrew it. And then I finally got it out of there, and I was able to clip what I needed to clip in and everything else like that. Another issue I had, and I'm not sure if this was the fault of the manufacturer that made this or the company that sold it to me, but the clips, when you're clipping all the OEM to the aftermarket clips, sometimes the clip isn't properly made right, so it doesn't stay in all the way. That was an issue I had where once I put everything back together, I try to use the air conditioner and only the heat comes out, and then or vice versa. So like one or the other only came out, so not both of them worked. So I end up having to use a zip tie to tie them together, and then plug everything back in, and it all worked out eventually. The other issue that I ran into, this was a personal issue. I didn't really know that I needed to use like this system called Fordupgrades or something like that. For those of you who are watching this video, I'm sure you're familiar with the Fordupgrades. If you're not, don't be too afraid of it. If you're doing this upgrade by yourself, just message the company on Facebook. They're very responsive, and they do speak English even though they're from Hong Kong. And they'd be more than willing to help you out. If you have a laptop, just download the TeamViewer, and they will control your computer for, it took maybe 10 minutes, if that. And then they just fixed everything that I needed to get fixed, which was the Siri. When I push this button right here, it's supposed to go ding ding, and then you ask it what you want, and then it would reply back to you. But for some reason, when I installed everything, it didn't work. So when they went to go to Fordupgrades, they fixed it for me. And I had another issue with the heated seats as well, and it took a little bit, but they did eventually fix that, and that was awesome. Other than that, everything works flawlessly the way it should have been. So there's only a couple things that you needed to update when it came to using the Fordupgrades program. That is pretty much everything I have to say about this installation. If I can think of anything else, I'll be right back. All right, so one other thing, guys, before I leave you off here, the original video that I'm going to link in the description, he doesn't really go over how difficult some of these things are. So like, he just makes it look so easy, you know, screwing things in or unscrewing it, pulling it off and pulling it on. There is a little bit of trickiness to it, so just keep that in mind. You might have to pull a little bit harder than he makes it look on the video and stuff like that, especially when it comes to clips like this, or pulling this out, like it's just a little bit harder. And make sure you unscrew the proper screws, because I may have accidentally pulled on the vent when I accidentally unscrewed 2 screws, and there was 4 to the vent when you're installing the GPS thing. So keep that in mind if you're doing this. And if you guys have any questions regarding anything of this installation that I might be able to help you out with, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Or if you have anything to say about the installation or the kit that you received, just go ahead and throw them in the comments, and I'm sure this video will get quite a lot of views, and then we'll help each other out as we go, because I know the original video that I put in the description, their comments are turned off for some reason. I don't know why. It seems a little shady to me, but they have their own company and they sell it for much more. So you get a good deal if you buy it from the company that I bought it from. And they're really good, very helpful, good customer service. I highly recommend them. And go buy yourself one and have yourself a good day. Peace out. Also, I just wanted to let everybody know that this installation took about 4 hours. So, and that was like with help from the Jiffy Lube or Mavis Tire that I had to borrow their tool from. So if I didn't have that issue, it probably would have been maybe 3.5 to 3. And like I said, it wasn't fully installed properly, so I had to go back and adjust things as I went. So total time was maybe a week or so. Also, not to gripe on the company, but they didn't send me the backup camera cable that I needed. So in the original packaging, I should say, I did message them. They sent it right out the same week that I messaged them. I got it about 3 or 4 days later, all the way from Hong Kong. So it's very quick shipping. That's another thing I wanted to say, was it's very quick shipping. So when you order, be patient, but you won't have to wait too long. It's less than 2 weeks for sure. So don't be afraid. You'll be all right. Okay, that's all I wanted to say.